Freyja's Day to you. Today we celebrate the goddess Freyja. But what was it about Freyja that we would celebrate? Well, as you know, Freyja being the goddess of love and war, she was also the goddess of magic and brought magic not only to Midgard, but to Othin as well, as she would teach him the magic of the cosmos. Before we get started, I want to say, for those of you who haven't had a chance, check out New Reality TV at newrealitytv.com. There you will find a wonderful collection of perspectives, different views of our spiritual journey from birth to the time we leave this physical form, all parts in between. Even some shows that talk about life after we leave this physical form. So, a wonderful collection of information that can help you along your journey. Remember, it's all about learning and growing. And what a great way to do that is to go check out all the shows at newrealitytv.com. I also want to call out, of course, my website at northwhispers.com. Northwhispers.com, you can find all about me and my shows, my message, and most importantly, where I'm going to be, so you can join and we can embrace in a physical form instead of across the internet. There on northwhispers.com, you'll find a listing on our friends where you can see all of the organizations and individuals who have helped the Norse Whispers become what it is today. So a big talk to all of those listed there on our friends. At that website, you can also find a page for you to investigate if you need just another ear to bend, another perspective on your life. NorseWhispers.com/coaching. And there you can sign up for some of our services. You can become a wise warrior. A wise warrior, of course, is those who understand the balance of energy as we move around, energy within our psychology. So check those out. Finally, I want to say thank you to all of those of you who have liked, followed, and subscribed us YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok. We hopefully soon will be going live again with TikTok. So I'm really excited about that. For those of you who follow us on TikTok, you can kind of brace yourself for that because it's coming, hopefully soon. So, and finally, before we get started today, I want to ask, for those of you who have any extra coins in your purse that are dangling around and you need to put them to good use, by all means, check out the tip jar. Drop in a few coins, and those coins go to helping me travel around the state and sometimes the countries to help people to find their way forward. So be sure to check that out. Today we're talking about Freyja, but I want to get really to the crux of what Freyja and her understandings offers us along here on the physical plane. Freyja knew energy. She was a master at manipulating energy for her benefit. Whether it be manifesting those things that she needs to function, to be, whether it be managing the energies of the cosmos to kind of align things up that her path would become what she wanted it to be. Same thing with us, understanding how energy here on the physical plane moves around. So The first thing we're going to talk about is when we're talking about energy, how do we, as physical forms, send energy? How do we emit energy in a targeted fashion? Right? That's a big question that many people ask me. Well, here's the answer: simply focusing on it. When we think about something, whatever it is, whether it be the negatives or the positives, other people, other places, other things, all of these things, when we focus on it, when we focus our minds, the energy that we emit is then directed to that. So, as an example, when we think about someone in our lives, we'll say that this is a very important someone, significant other, a partner, life's partner. When we think about them, we're sending them energy through our auras. When we think about our grandparents and our great grandparents and our ancestors, even further back, our elders here amongst us, as we think of them, we are transmitting energy from us through our aura to that person, place, or thing. Now, this goes to when things are rather challenging and we're having obstacles in our lives and we're saying, oh, I got to pay rent, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. And we're focusing our energy, we're thinking about it, right? Focusing. We're sending energy to it. So this goes to say that when we're thinking about negative things, that's where our energy is going. If we're thinking about the opposite of what we want, then that's where we're sending energy. As an example, when we focus on finding our significant other, our life's partner, and we're focused on, oh, I'm not getting any dates, or I'm not meeting any nice people, or this or that or this other thing, and I'm looking at the negative side of it, right? That's where my energy is going. I'm focused on that. That's where all of the energy that I generate with my engine of hope, right? With my heart, I'm going to generate energy and send it to that. Conversely, for those of us who have found our life's partner and recognize the power that that person brings to our lives, and we think about them, we focus on them, and we see their face in our third eye, right? That's whenever you close your eyes, you close your physical eyes, and you can still see vision. You still have images dashing around behind your eyelids. This is looking through your third eye. Okay? So whenever I say that in the future, you now know kind of what that means. I don't pop open another eyeball here. That's not the third eye. The third eye, of course, is the spiritual eye. It is the eye of the mind. All right. So when we close our physical eyes and we're looking through our third eye, and we see a friend's face, or a loved one's face, or particularly our life's partner's face, we're sending them energy. The same thing applies when we're thinking about our ancestry. And now, what happens when we think about someone else? We cast energy out, right? We're sending our energy to them. Now, the beautiful thing with this cycle is when they think of us. Like right now, you're thinking, oh, look at that old man who's on the screen, and he is talking about energy. When you think about me in your mind, I receive your energy. You don't have, there's no muss, no fuss. You don't have to do anything else other than what you're doing right now. And that is watching the show, thinking about me sitting here talking to you. Right? And lo and behold, lucky for you, I too am sitting here looking at you. I am thinking of you. I have you in my third eye. So you are receiving energy from me. Now, you're also receiving another form of energy, and that is the sound from your computer thing, right? And so as you receive this sound, sound is energy, right? So not only are you receiving energy from the aura, you're receiving energy from your ears. This energy comes in the form of intellect. Whether you subscribe to expanding your spirituality or not, you are hearing the sound of my voice, and that is energy into your mind that you can then use. Now, if I receive intellect, like you are right now, and I receive this intellect, and I don't want to get any smarter, I'm good, right? We'll say. I can use that energy that's coming through my ears, my eyes, my nose, my mouth, or my fingertips, or the rest of me, and I can use that energy to now heal. Heal whatever is broken within me, right? I can use that. Now, I also have, all while this is going on, we also have the universal energy, the energy that is traveling through the universe, from gods to Midgard, from other cosmos to our cosmos, all over. There is always energy, whether that be the warmth of the sun, the light of the sun, our electric lamps. All of them produce energy, and that energy is then absorbed by our physical form, right? Now, some energy obviously more powerful than others, but nonetheless, we are a great big radio antenna of collecting this energy. Now, here's the beautiful part, is that you have the powers to send yourself energy, right? So you can heal yourself. Now, the beautiful thing is, at night when we close our eyes and our consciousness slips back from the physical to the spiritual, and we're communicating with spiritual, your spiritual connection, your spiritual self, provides you with healing energy. This energy comes from all throughout the spiritual realm. And, of course, the furnace, if you will, of hope that populates as you're sleeping, right? So you're gaining all of this energy that heals the body overnight. Now, many people say, oh, it's because of the time, the rest, the rejuvenation. Okay, yes, that's true, but it's because your spiritual self is healing itself, because that's what it does. So, your exercise for today, as we contemplate the power and the understanding that Freyja brought to Midgard, is to concentrate on healing yourself. And you can heal any part of it: your mind, your thought process, maybe even your values, in your physical form, bringing the physical and the spiritual form into balance. This is a critical thing that helps us to stay healthy, keeps the physical form healthy, is when we're in balance between our spiritual self and our physical self. Right? So, how do we send ourselves energy? Great idea. So, many times, many different people, particularly there on New Reality TV, wonderful collection of meditation exercises where we exercise how to meditate, how to bring in and kind of focus on the self. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to meditate. And the way we're going to meditate is that, firstly, what I want you to do is sit in a comfortable position. And sitting is best. While laying is all well and good, sitting is the best. And here's why. When you lay down, you have a tendency to relax, maybe even too far, and actually drift off into the dream realm, which is okay, but that's not the exercise, right? And we can't do that during the day. or maybe you can. All right. Sitting is the best position, and we want to sit in such a way that we're relaxed. We're able to fully relax. So maybe in a good chair where we can recline maybe a little bit, right? And we want to relax. Now, breathing exercises is not really for breathing. I don't know if you know that, but it's really not. It's breathing exercises and methodology of breathing brings our focus from out here to here. When we start concentrating on doing the breathing exercise. So it's in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay? And we're going to concentrate on that. We're going to focus. We're going to focus. Remember, as we're focusing, what's happening? That's right, we're sending energy to that process, right? So, as we are doing these breathing exercises and we're concentrating, we're instead of all of this, everything going on in our modern day life, we're going to bring it all down to here. Okay? So we're focusing, we're getting that energy focused, and that's what the breathing part of this exercise will do for you. Right? So, and eventually what I want you to do, 4 or 5 big deep breaths. And then I want you to just really gently close our eyes. All right. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine here you are, and we're going to more or less take a shower while we're having this thought, and we're going to wash away the stress, the tightness, all of those fight or flight responses. We're just going to let that go. We're going to just let our shoulders fall down a little bit. Put our hands in our laps. We're just going to let our body relax. Now, again, for the same purposes. Now, we're focusing our energy. Remember, we brought that energy down to a point when we were doing breathing exercises. And now we're going to start focusing that energy on relaxing the body. Now, for those of you who have ever been injured in any way, broken arm or a broken bone, anyway, you probably know when you're injured, tightening up, being tense, is the opposite of what we want to do, right? We want to let it relax. Let those muscles relax. And that's what we're doing here, is for us to provide the healing energy that we need to provide to whatever part is injured. We need to relax it. So that's what we're doing. We're letting our body relax. We're just big breaths in, and we're relaxing. We're allowing our body to now just settle. And what I want you to do is in your third eye, remember, that's the view you have behind your eyelids. Behind your eyelids, I want you to see the water cascading over your body. And as this water comes down across your face, down across your neck, onto your shoulders and chest, down across your abdomen, I want you to think about it removing the tension, taking away the tension. Nice warm shower. It's just kind of taking that tension away. We're going to feel ourselves relax. All right, now, one of the things that you've done during this exercise is that you've pictured yourself having this water rinse away all of that which really tense. We're going to let that all go. All right? And as we do, we're focused on ourselves. We're seeing ourselves and the water pour over us. All right? Nice warm waterfall, just pouring water, rinsing away all of that tension. Now, put yourself in your third eye. See yourself. See yourself happy, relaxed, comfortable. Maybe even sitting in your chair right now. Just see that in your mind. And I want you to repeat what I'm about to say, but I want you to do it inside your mind. You don't have to say it out loud, okay? And we're going to just and what I want you to do for those of you who have a very high pitched voice, this exercise we're going to lower that. We're going to lower. We're going to go as low as we can. We want to feel our voice, right? So we want to get out of that high register and we want to come down here into as low as we can go comfortably. Remember, we're nice and relaxed. Don't strain, don't stress, don't push beyond. All we're doing is we're going to feel our sound. We're going to feel our sound. And I want you, remember, you have yourself in your third eye. I want you to say, organize this energy. Push this energy to where I need it to go. Heal me. Heal that which is damaged. I want you to repeat that. Again, we're nice and relaxed. We're still breathing. We have ourselves in our third eye. We can see ourselves clearly. And we're going to push this energy to the self. This really is why we have Freyja's Day, leading us into the weekend. Because we're going to use this time and these exercises to repair that which has been just maybe overwhelmed this week, just overrun with the chaos that is Hagalas, or the days. We're going to heal ourselves. Now, I too will pray for you. And as I see you in my visions, I see your aura. And I'm going to think about you and thank you. Thank you for joining me each and every day. And I'm going to send you energy in addition to myself. So I'm going to focus. And I'm going to think of you out there on the internet. I'm going to send energy to you. I'm going to focus on you, and that's going to make the energy go to you. Now, you have a responsibility in that. As you receive this energy, you get to decide where it goes. Whether you choose to use this energy that I've sent to you this morning to heal or to grow intellectually, to build a better connection to your deities and those spirits at which you wish to communicate with. How you use this energy is up to you. Some people will even squander it away, and they will deny the energy at their border. They will deny their energy here at their mind, and they will say, no, he is foolish, he is silly, he is foolhardy. I don't want that energy. And that's for us to decide, each of us to decide. Or we could say, yes, help me to heal myself. Help me to restore my health and my balance. Relax. This is the critical key, because as we relax, very much like modern medicine, where you have damaged your physical form in such a way that you are visiting a medical community, they're going to try to give you medicine maybe to help relax the area. It's really critical, because when those muscles are tight, the energy won't filter through it. It'll kind of stay up here at the surface, and we want the energy, the healing energy, to kind of go all the way through it and heal it from within, right? That's really what we're trying to do. And so that's why it's so important that we relax as we meditate and we conjure up this energy focused on us. And you can do this, and I encourage you to do it more than just Freyja's Day. Use it all week. And that way, by the time we arrive at Freyja's Day, you're not having to heal so much. You're not having to recover so much. You've done this all week, and so your energy is strong. Okay? So first thing Mondays, I do it every morning as an example. And it only takes like 5 minutes of my morning. I'll do my breathing exercises. I'll relax my body. And sitting at the end of my bed, on the edge of the bed there, I'll sit there and I'll allow myself to relax. Just let it all go. And then I put myself right there in my third eye. And I begin to send the energies for me to heal that which is damaged for some way from yesterday's events. This allows me to continue through my week in a healed state. I'm not having to kind of play catch up on Freyja's Day. But Freyja's Day and Saturday and Sunday, because many of us do not have work over those days, those are optimal days to heal ourselves, ready for next week. Okay? So think about this next time you have a few moments, maybe right in the middle of your work day. Just take 5 minutes, do your breathing exercises, focus your energy, think about yourself, and focus that energy. And you'll heal yourself. You won't need all of these other people around you. Remember, we each have the energy and the power to heal ourselves. My friends, I wish you the absolute very best Freyja's Day today, a weekend of healing and growth, and I look forward to seeing you again on Mane's Day as we continue to learn to control this energy. It's all about the energy, my friends. Embrace it. And we will see you then. In the meantime, just checking in. Make sure, if you get a moment, check out our website at NorseWhispers.com. On April 19th, we have another drum circle where we'll be out at Abbott Loop Community Park. For those of you who are watching us who live in South Central Alaska, you're welcome. You're more than welcome to come and join us. Bring an old hubcap, and you can tap out a rhythm on a hubcap. All right? Be there. Lots of energy, lots of wonderful vibrations to really help kind of raise that vibration throughout the world. So be sure to check them out. If you can't be there in person, by all means, come visit us on one of these platforms where we'll be broadcasting live. All right? In the meantime, my friends, happy Freyja's Day. We will see you again on Mani's Day.